上就好了。
哦，
吃上那个甜。
咱迷了哥。
哎呀，
拿去家门口。
又回家了是吧？
在前面迷来去跟你说。
真的是来桂林旅游了。
哎呀。哎呀，到旁边了。哎呀，
没得喝酒，因为得喝酒。哎呀，哎耶！
哎呀，你今天来那个放那小区里哈。
一个饼呐，一个饼。
Guilin City experienced continuous heavy rain from June 12 to 19, and 38 meteorological observation stations broke the 24-hour rainfall history since the establishment of the station. In view of the wide coverage and high intensity of rainfall in this round of heavy rainfall, with highly overlapping landing areas, long duration, large cumulative rainfall, large river floods, and high disaster risks, the Guilin Flood Control and Drought Relief Center announced at 22:20 on June 19, the emergency flood control response in Guilin City was upgraded to Level 1. Sagan County, Lingshuan County, Kixing District, Dikai District, Xiangshan District, Yuving District, Yanshan District, Lingui District, Yangxi County, Pingle County, and other relevant areas have entered the emergency flood control period. On the 19th, the Office of the National Disaster Prevention, Reduction and Relief Commission and the Ministry of Emergency Management, together with the National Grain and Material Reserve Bureau, urgently allocated 30,000 central disaster relief materials to Guangxi, including tents, folding beds, towels and blankets, and family emergency supplies. At 0:55 on June 20, the Guilin Lily River Hydrological Station reached a peak flood level of 148.88 meters, warning water level of 1.46 meters, exceeding the warning level by 2.88 meters, and the corresponding flow rate was 6,380 cubic meters per second. This is a flood that has occurred once in more than 30 years. Guilin Emergency Management released a news release that considering the large area of heavy rainfall, high rainfall intensity, highly overlapping rainfall areas, long duration, large cumulative rainfall, major river floods, and high disaster risks, the City Flood and Drought Control Relief Headquarters decided to start on June 6 at 22:20 on March 19. The reporter learned from the meteorological department that with the movement of the rainfall system, the current round of heavy rainfall in Guangxi, Gulin has ended. Information released by the Guilin City Hydrology Department showed that as of 8 o'clock today, the water level of the Li River at the Guilin Hydrology Station had dropped by 0.48 meters compared to the peak flood level of 148.88 meters at 0:55. It is estimated that in the next 24 hours, the water in the Li River urban area of Guilin will mostly recede slowly. Although the rainfall has ended, the meteorological risk of flash floods and geological disasters is very high. If you encounter flooded roads, do not take the risk of driving and try to stay away from flooded low-lying areas and riverbanks. According to CCTV News recently, due to the impact of continuous heavy rain upstream, the water level of the Lijiang River in Guilin, Guangxi has continued to rise. At 0:55 on June 20, the Li River reached a peak flood level of 148.88 meters at the Guilin Hydrology Station, exceeding the warning level by 2.88 meters. This is a flood that occurs once in 30 years. The Guilin City Hydrology Department issued information that the water in the urban section of the Li River in Guilin is expected to recede slowly in the next 24 hours. On June 19, many Guilin netizens posted videos showing that communities along the river were affected by flooding. Some first floors were flooded, and flooding hit the garages of some communities. By the evening of the 19th, most of the water had accumulated at Guilin Station, and passenger services were suspended. On the 20th, China Railway 12,306 customer service reminded that passengers getting on and off at Guilin Station today will temporarily go to Guilin North Station. Passenger services at Guilin North Station and Guilin West Station are normal. Wei Gaifeng, captain of the Guilin Blue Sky Rescue Team, told at China News Weekly that the flood risk has caused serious damage to villages and communities along the river in Guilin City. The Guilin Blue Sky Rescue Team sent a total of 70 people and 60 rubber boats to evacuate about 300 people affected by the disaster, including critically ill elderly people and more urgent 1-year-old children. Wei Gaifeng said that the weather in Guilin had cleared on the 20th and the water level was receding. Further rescue will focus on post-disaster construction and road disinfection.
旁边飘的垃圾桶，这边人在水里面走着。